great, Tony Braxton. Just be a man about it. Hopefully the person who currently occupies the White House can just be a man about it. We only can hope. But that's okay, because we're not going to talk about that kind of stuff anymore because it's over. And we've got something great in store for today, just like I promised. We have in the house Selena Macias from Restore Education. How are you, Selena?
I'm doing just fine. Cecilia, and I'm
Cecilia,
doing just
I'm
fine.
sorry.
No, you're good.
I greatly apologize. So welcome. We appreciate you taking time on your Saturday to come on out here. And Cecilia, you are just new in your position here, huh?
I am. I was recently promoted to Development Associate. I'm very, very pleased to continue my journey with Restore Education, and I'm absolutely happy to be here today.
Awesome. Now, Restore Education has been around since 2008, correct?
Correct. We
Okay.
have been operating for 12 years and we've been a 501c3 since 2014.
Okay.
So.
And tell us a little bit about what you guys do.
So we offer no-cost programming to prepare individuals for college and career through transformative power of education.
Okay.
Our programs include GED, programs for English language learners, and we prepare students for college and also offer several different career and workforce training certification programs.
Okay. So now you are going to be a part of the Proposition B.
We're hoping. So we're currently a partner under the CARES Act with the City of San Antonio for the Train for Jobs SA and Earn While You Learn program.
Okay.
It's been absolutely great. We have our first GED Now class, Earn While You Learn, and several workforce training classes, and lots of our students falling under that program. And we really do hope that that partnership continues. We'd be very excited for it.
Awesome.
And we're absolutely very pleased that the proposition passed in Bexar County.
Absolutely. Now I am extremely happy about it too, and I believe it in you guys and what you guys do. So now, so there's Literacy San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
There are a couple other literacy groups. So, and then there's Workforce Solutions, and you guys are kind of like a hybrid, kind of like a little of both. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're a little bit of a hybrid.
Okay.
So what our programs offer is a comprehensive approach. So if a student comes to us and they're needing their GED, we don't want that to be the end goal. We want to make sure that we work with them so that we have a plan to get them secure employment, whether that they achieve that by workforce training or they achieve that by going to college, because we understand that the education pathway looks a little bit different for everyone.
Absolutely, you have to meet them where they are, especially if they're adults.
Right. Exactly right.
So now, do you guys have like your own teaching staff and development staff, and so you create out your own curriculum and tell me how that works.
Correct. So we are growing by a lot.
Okay.
I'm actually not even sure how many staff members we have right now. I think it's over 30.
Oh my gosh.
And the majority of that is instructional staff, because we have seen an increase in enrollment. Our instructional staff has been absolutely wonderful. Back in March during the shutdown, they transitioned to online learning, and it was really, really incredible what they were able to pull off. So we do use for our GED students actual GED curriculum. We also partner with Jobs for the Future for a lot of the curriculum that they have to offer, and we're in partnership with them to continue to develop our approach and hone the way that we work with our adult learners.
Awesome. So and you go from let's see here, from age 16 and up, right?
Correct. 16 all the way up.
And are the classes all ages, or do you separate them by age, or how does that work?
Yeah, so most of our enrollment is going to be age 16 to 24.
Okay.
A lot of that percentage is on the older age group.
Okay.
But we do have students who, I think we have students all the way into their 60s.
Wow.
I would have to look at our demographics to see exactly where we range, but most of our students are falling in that 16 to 24 year range. And that's usually in our GED classes where we see those younger groups.
Mm-hmm.
But again, our GED programs, they're open to everyone.
Okay.
Anyone, it's never too late. So we're always working with our students. Our students are great. So even if it is a mixed group, they really are respectful and they show up, they're dedicated, and that's something that they want to be there. And so we view ourselves as partners in their education. And we see that to be true regardless of what age they are when they're getting started.
Okay. Now, how many students do you guys have?
So right now we have somewhere around 1,700 students that we've served this school year.
Okay.
So that doesn't mean we have 1,700 with us right now, but we've served that many this year.
Absolutely.
And we're projected to serve as many as 2,500 in our next year. So we have seen in the last 5 years 400% growth in our student enrollment. So we're just year over year increasing our capacity, serving more and more people from San Antonio and the surrounding area, and it's been absolutely wonderful. And the shutdown and moving into being remote for learning hasn't really seemed to stymie that enrollment trend.
Now, tell me about the new digs.
So we just moved.
Okay.
We're at 4205 San Pedro. We're very excited.
And what did that used to be?
That used to be the old Almost Theater, which you
Theater.
were very excited about.
Right.
Yes.
That is fabulous.
Yes, and it has, I think it was a school before, so there was some setup ready for us, but we have done incredible work. All of the folks who were handling the move and making updates did an incredible job making sure that when we can open safely, we are going to be able to do that and serve even more people. We increased our actual physical capacity by over 13,000 square feet.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So
congratulations.
Thank you. We're still online. We have a couple of hybrid classes and some students who come in for testing, but we're really excited for what this will bring in the future when we're able to open safely.
Now, do you know when that'll be?
No. That's the same question mark I think everyone has, right?
Well, let me ask you this. If public schools can open, why can't you?
So one of the reasons that we're doing the hybrid approach is to really keep our students and our staff safe. And so we want to make sure that when folks are coming into our building that they feel safe, that everyone is masked, that everyone is going to be taking care of each other.
You need compassion? A person that cares about another person?
A novel idea.
Oh my gosh. We ought to try that.
Yeah, and I think we're doing a good job of it at Restore. At least I'd like to think so.
I'm sure you guys are. That is fantastic. I am so happy for you guys, everything that you guys are doing. Now, so when a person comes in and he or she wants workforce training. So you've talked to me about the getting education credentials. What about if they want professional or trade credentials?
Yes, if they want professional or trade credentials, not all of the programs require that a student have a GED or a diploma.
Okay.
So we really start there to see what their current education level is, what their goals are, and we do a needs assessment, really.
Okay.
So that student is going to be able to come in. We're going to see what they're interested in, where they see themselves heading, and then connect them with the right program. Some of the programs are as short as 7 weeks. Some of them can take 6 months to a year, depending on what it is. So phlebotomy certification, which one of our students, Edward, who actually graduated with his GED this past year and then enrolled immediately into the phlebotomy program.
Really?
Yes. And so that's one of those things we're able to make that connection and that leap for students.
Wow.
So even with the shutdown, he was able to complete his GED, continue online learning with us, and then go immediately into our phlebotomy program. And he's scheduled to complete that very soon.
My gosh, that is fascinating.
Yeah.
That is awesome. That's a great story. Thank you for sharing that.
Absolutely.
So now this I'm trying to tie some things together.
Sure.
So because I know your time is very, very important, but we're fine. So okay. So now this Proposition B and the position that you guys have now relative to that. So they've got the training is done with that through Alamo colleges.
So we actually partner with a lot of different providers to
Okay.
get our workforce training
Okay.
done, really. Some we are able to hire instructors to come in. So the CNA program is done in partnership with actually specifically Palo Alto College.
Okay.
The phlebotomy program we achieve in partnership with the Texas School of Phlebotomy. So we're able, because we are a nonprofit, because we are so well supported by the city of San Antonio, by federal funds, we're also United Way partner.
Oh, nice.
We're able to look across our programs and be flexible in the way that we implement our programs. So if there is a demand for example, we're working on an electrical certification,
Okay.
and we're doing that in partnership with the Neighborhood Place and Family
Okay.
Services.
Okay.
We're able to shift and reach out to partners to meet that emerging need.
That is fascinating. So now you got all these things that are happening really, really good for you, but I saw some numbers that really kind of it didn't concern me. It didn't really shock me, actually. It should have shocked me, but it didn't. There is 409,000 San Antonians with no education beyond high school.
Correct.
That is a large percentage of our population.
It's a large group, and we know that 65% of jobs in the state of Texas require some type of post-secondary education or credential. So our goal is to really address that number, because those folks, that's an opportunity.
Yes,
right?
It is, absolutely.
That is, all of those folks are primed and ready. I know that they are, and we want to make sure that we're here for them. We want to make sure that we're here for the community, so that we can help close those education attainment gaps that we have right now.
And so you've served about 10,000 people over the last 12 years, right?
Yes.
That's a lot of people. And
that's a lot of people.
And I see here that your growth is continuing exponentially.
Yes.
So, and you're in the new digs. You got 13,000 extra feet that you didn't have before.
Yes.
First of all, what are you going to do with that extra space?
So we actually have our CNA classes as one of those hybrid classes, and we're able to set up a full lab for them. We call it the medical lab, and they're able to do, and we have a dummy patient, and we have the whole setup, and they're able to run through all of it. And so we're already making use of that space with that. We're also able to house more of our staff. In addition to that, we partner with San Antonio Hope Center and Next Level, and they're able to come in and do case management and help meet the other needs beyond the academic.
Very nice.
We make sure that our students are really taken care of across the board. We're not just looking at the academics. We know that other needs need to be met. Other barriers to achievement need to be removed, and we do that in partnership with these other great organizations. So they're able to come in and actually meet with students and have offices on site with us.
Very
nice. Which has been great. So a student can come in, receive education services, and then immediately go into an appointment with San Antonio Hope Center or with Next Level, depending on their age group. So we're really looking forward to getting that moving when we're able again to open safely, but bringing in more of those case managers as our student enrollment goes up, so that we make sure that those needs are met.
So because of your level of success, and your just your ability, your partners that support you, it seems to me that do you guys have a waiting list, or is there a queue? Or
we don't. So we are. I know. So we are open year round.
People, are you crazy? This is free.
Yeah, it's absolute no cost to students.
There's 400,000 of you out there that need this.
So we are open year round. Application is online at restoreeducation.org. We are accepting applications. If you submit an application at 2:00 in the morning, someone is going to look at that application within 48 hours. And we are going to see what your needs are, what programs we can connect you with. So we're able to, particularly for our GED program, bring students in at any time. It is learning at their pace. They test when they are ready. We will meet them wherever they are, whatever level they're starting at. So we have enrollment year round, which is really unique.
It really is.
It's not something that everyone is able to offer, and we're really, really happy that we're able to do that and continue to do that even as we continue to grow.
All right, last question. So what does the future, well, yeah, I have two more questions.
Okay.
First, what does the future hold? I mean, where do you guys see you, especially now given the political atmosphere is about to change, where do you guys see yourself 3 years from now? Do you have like a strategic plan, a 3, 5, 7 when it goes?
We're always planning.
Uh-huh.
We are always looking ahead.
Okay.
We're always looking at that growth and how we can shift to meet those needs. So one of the things is making sure that we are diversifying how we are funded and supported. United Way has been absolutely critical for our growth, and all of our donors, our partners, absolutely critical for our growth. And so as we continue on this mission, we want to get more and more people on board. And so that's really what it is. It's like we're looking at growth in the next 3 years, but we cannot do it alone. So I encourage folks, if you're interested, whether you're interested in supporting us or if you know someone who needs this type of educational programming,
deep pockets.
we're always happy to meet those folks, but we're also always happy to help. So please visit us at restoreeducation.org. I'm happy to follow up with anyone who's hearing this or seeing this. Reach out to us, and we're very, very friendly and responsive. So
You can tell. Cecilia is very, very friendly. And this is her first interview. She did outstanding.
Thank you.
So now last question. So everybody, this year has been like, the reason I love San Antonio is because we have hundreds, thousands of nonprofits. And if it wasn't for the nonprofit community in San Antonio, in Bexar County, there'd be a lot of lost people, a lot of people who are receiving services that wouldn't get them. So I applaud you for being a member of that. But this year has been really different, and there's been no fiesta. There's been really, really no big give.
Mm-hmm.
Things that, organizations like yours depend on. So you're going to have do you have an annual fundraiser? You're going to have one? It's something that people can virtually get into, or can you talk about that?
Yes. So we are going to have our second annual Champions for Education breakfast.
Okay, very nice.
You may have to make breakfast at home. It is going to be online,
okay,
in a webinar format, and anyone will be able to attend.
Okay.
So we encourage you to do that. It is going to be on February 24th.
Okay.
And we'll be releasing more information related to that as we get closer to the date.
Okay.
We're also, of course, doing all of our end of year really reach out.
Solicitations?
So, yes.
Okay. Call it what it is.
Oh, okay.
Call it what it is.
I
They
feel like
need money, y'all. It's been a tough 2020.
It has been a tough 2020, and we're always welcome to. I mean, really what I think it is that, during this time, there's a lot of folks who are looking for ways to offer support. They're
Absolutely.
looking for ways to get
And
involved.
if you don't reach out, I mean, you're
Yes.
missing opportunities.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So, and it's not just giving. We have several folks from San Antonio who work with our students as volunteer tutors who offer their time and really are there as cheerleaders for our students. We are open to anyone. If you want to apply, you can find more information again on our website, restoreeducation.org. But what's been incredible is that during this time, because we are doing remote learning, we've had volunteers come to us from all over the country. So I am overwhelmingly seeing that this trend that people want to get involved and they want to show their support. So whether you can give of your time, whether you can give in some other way,
They need money, people. They need money.
He said it. We're always happy to have the support and the apoyo of the members of our community.
That is very good. So now, we've got the 23rd of February.
The 24th.
24th. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
I hope that's right. I don't have that one written down.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Something tells me that it is. So okay, and so if you want to help, you got something you want to share, you want to volunteer, go to restoreeducation.org and please help them out. It's a great organization. They are hitting it from both angles, from an education and from a workforce, occupational level. I think they may be the only organization, only nonprofit I know of that actually does that. So, and so kudos to them. It's a great organization. Once again, your support would be greatly appreciated. So, Cecilia Macias, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate you. Dr. Doug here with you, KORV FM. Bye, everybody out there in Facebook land. Waves,
Bye.
Cecilia. Okay.
Waving. Bye.
All right, there we go. KORV FM, the heart and soul of San Antonio. This is Dr. Doug on our Saturday Insight Show. You've been part of our Saturday conversation with Restore Education. And Cecilia Macias, thank you so much for joining in. We'll be right back.
Thank you. Alrighty.
Thank that went very well.
Thanks so much.
And it was fun, right?
It was.